Yeah, how you doing? Tumbleweed here. Good guy with the black hat. Today we're focused on solutions to the education dilemma in this third and final video of this series. Now, as I've explained, it's arguably the foundation of our nation, built by educating our youth generation upon generation. The past two videos have dealt with identifying most of the major problems, and in my experience, most folks from both sides of the political spectrum agree that these problems exist. But how do we solve them? Well, first there's local solutions. What's next? We need schools that educate, but throwing money at the problems without achieving true education improvement is a fool's game. Without taxpayer largesse propping up their inefficient business model, public schools couldn't exist. Academics must be improved and budget austerity must be maintained in an environment of often declining enrollments and ever-lowering tax bases as populations age and dwindle. Millennials aren't exactly filling the maternity wards. Progressive-leaning student indoctrination must be squashed as teachers graduate from colleges featuring overwhelmingly left-of-center political bias. Bullying must be stopped, and the perpetrators, not the victims, must be punished. School debt must be eliminated. It's imperative to set aggressive agendas for improved academic performance. STEM and reading programs must be elevated. Practical labor trades training must be promoted and delivered. Teaching and learning must feature high goals, give top priority to instructional time, offer ample bonuses for outstanding teachers, and get parents actively involved in all grade levels. Yeah. Now, at the state level, at higher government level, states need to end programs like Common Core standards and associated mind-numbing, resource-wasteful tests, as well as overhaul budget-killing, overly generous public school employee retirement systems to control exponentially rising costs. These costs cost both school budgets and taxes to increase, but not to the direct benefit of students, as public schools must accommodate those rising retirement costs. Budgets must continue to be optimized to meet these concerns without raising taxes that especially impact low and fixed income citizens and drive them from our communities. Oh, and the federal government needs to totally stay clear of education. It's well above its pay grade. Best way to do that is to totally eliminate Department of Education. It rose to power, remember, as part of the NEA voter pact with President Jimmy Carter and has metastasized ever since. Oh, and do you know any politicians that got elected on a platform of cutting education budgets? Heaven forbid that we follow the philosophy that it's not how much money we spend, but how well the money is spent. Let's be real. It's not about spending money, it's about spending it more productively. Solutions? Well, in an era of ever easier access to sophisticated technology applications like artificial intelligence or AI-based interactive learning, choices in delivering education have grown by orders of magnitude. Thanks to technology, we can throw away the supposed magic of low student-teacher ratios. AI-based programs have a 20-year track record of being capable of delivering educational material with a 99.6% effectiveness compared to classroom teachers. Take note of the plethora of online courses available today. In addition to choices and material customized for individual students, technology has the added benefit of giving taxpayers, saving them the expense of brick-and-mortar infrastructure and large administrative departments. Great teachers will be able to teach more students more effectively. And testing students for knowledge retention as they study makes more sense than relying on post-course comprehensive testing. We might even empower employers to create environments that enable parents to teach and monitor children remotely in both individual and group cooperative environments. These sorts of solutions destroy the archaic child care-based public school model and push parents into greater child rearing responsibility. We need a radical change in attitude toward education and openness to new, innovative models. We need to fight back. Tumbleweed, like many citizens, homeschooled. My wife and I were nevertheless impacted by public schools as citizens and were concerned about high-quality education outcomes. Our public school systems are indeed broken, but not beyond repair. The grown-ups must set positive, constructive, adult examples for the students. Now is when students should truly get to be first. Boards, parents, administrators, teachers, and students must learn to turn back the government public education system behemoth and its legacy of failure. School choice is an absolute must. Our children must be prepared to get on in the real world. We must see that schools deliver practical knowledge for life and careers through optimally educating our children. If the government education system does continue on its relentlessly destructive path, great alternatives do exist today for parents to fight back, and they include charter schools, homeschooling, and private schools. We just need to get off our collective posteriors and straighten the mess out. Just saying. Thanks.